Urgent! The Premier League title race has taken a hit that no one expected. Arsenal, unbeaten for months, fell to a last-minute blow, and the impact was devastating. But calm down. There's a lot more behind this 2-1 than what you saw on the scoreboard. Today, I'm going to tell you 5 things that no one is talking about this game. Arteta's decisions that cost him dearly, unexpected disappearances in attack, and a shocking statistic that could change everything in the final stretch. If you think you can still raise this glass, you need to hear this until the end. And let's move on to today's news, but first, just check if you're already subscribed to the channel because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you stay informed about everything related to Arsenal the Gunners. Turn on the notification bell and select the all option. Once that's done, we'll send you everything last minute that comes out of Arsenal's back rooms. Gunners, we have a goal of likes to reach this video of 60 likes. In the last video, we reached the goal in less than an hour. Prove that you are a real Gunners and leave a like so we can reach this goal soon. It was a hard pill to swallow, my friends. Arsenal took a stab at the end, and they got it badly. There at Villa Park, the 2-1 defeat to Aston Villa wasn't just another stumble. It was a shock. That feeling of, it can't be, right there, when the lights went out. The silence of the crowd, the despair of that moment. And when the bid ended, everyone knew. The race for the title was gray again. Questions were popping up everywhere. In the first half, Arsenal tried to impose their game, exchanging passes, circulating the ball, but something was wrong. The attack, too slow, too predictable, was unable to pierce Villa's defense. It was that type of match where you think, yes, something is going to happen, but the opponent neutralizes it with calm and patience. When Villa opened the scoring with Matty Cash's goal in the 36th minute, you could feel the weight. It's going to hurt. When the break came around, Arsenal had an immediate response, and it was fierce from the bench. Leandro Trossard. The ball lifted into the area, that accurate infiltration, and the equalizer came. For a moment, it seemed that the construction of plays, possession of the ball, the insistence, everything was going to become dominance, an advantage. The team seemed alive again, with a racing pulse, but the game is cruel, and the end holds tragic blows for those who hesitate. Despite creating chances, looking for the winning goal, yes, we had opportunities. Arsenal were unable to kill the match. Instead, he gave up space, made silly mistakes, and saw his opponent grow in the decisive moment. The defense, exposed by the absence of important pieces, felt it. A defense with limitations, a midfield without the usual precision, an attack without that killer instinct. The result, chaos at the end, in stoppage time, and the fatal blow. Emiliano Buendia, with brutal coldness, stuck the knife in the middle of the Gunners' party. Goal in 95 veils, with the last breath, and the castle shook. From the bench, hope looked promising, but neither relationship with the ball nor reading of the game, he failed. Substitutions that were supposed to shake up the game didn't have the impact we needed. The defense, already weakened by injuries, did not hold up. The midfield, without the fluidity of other matches, faltered. And in attack, well, few conclusions, little presence in the area, little shine. That old Arsenal, intense, aggressive, seemed distant. In the end, the image was painful. Players on the ground, hands on their heads, the crowd gasping for air, the silence heavier than any booing. This type of defeat doesn't just hurt because of the loss of 3 points. It hurts because of the hope, the pride, the shaken confidence. And at the top of the title fight, losing like this is like saving fuel and discovering that your tank is flat. But look, it's not time to get off the boat yet. Even though they are injured, Arsenal have structure, they have history, they have value, and it is in these bad moments that true warriors show what they are made of. Did the injury to fundamental parts complicate the situation? Yes. But football demands resilience. It demands blood in the eye. It demands courage to lift your head and carry on. There's pressure, there's demand. I've seen people doubt, normal. But in this club, the spirit weighs more than the faint reflection of the TV on the couch. And if the defense failed, if the attack didn't show up, if the midfield ran out of legs, you can be sure the wound will hurt now, but we'll use that pain. Let's turn frustration into fury on the field. The season is not over. The title is still alive, even if it is breathing hard. And I know that you there on the couch, strong, calloused with suffering, still believe. Because being a gunner isn't about easy glory. It's about persistence, about war until the last second, about holding your head up even with your fist bleeding. If this team wants to regain its top spot, it will have to prove that it knows how to suffer, that it knows how to rebuild, that it knows how to win matches that hurt as much as this one. Is morale shaken? Yes. But the feeling of justice, of honor, for revenge, this one is still alive. Right, I believe, if you trust Arsenal to win the next game. Because Arsenal don't give up, ever. And if this defeat served to show vulnerabilities, may it also serve to reveal character. Let's get our body, mind, and pride back on the field. Now it's time to weather the storm, pick up the pieces, and look to the next fight. Do you know what bothers you? Seeing an opponent disrespecting us, thinking we are just one more in line. Arteta's Arsenal is a title project, and for that it needs personality. He needs to take command in hot moments, not retreat when his blood boils. And at Villa Park, we retreated. We made the mistake of letting the game slip away. And it wasn't just the defense that failed. The middle didn't take over the game either. Ødegaard had flashes, yes, but he is still far from that captain who defines and commands respect. It was a game where more was expected, where the guys who wear size 8, size 10, size 9 had to appear, and they owed money. Again, that's where the charge comes in. There's no point in just playing a good game against a small team. Titles are built on these complicated fields where the grass is wet, the referee lets the game run its course, and the opponent plays with a knife in their teeth. And Aston Villa did just that. He faced us as if it were a final. Our attack needs to review its posture. We can't continue with this horizontal game without depth, without someone to stretch the defender's back. Gabriel Jesus out, Havertz out. Okay, but then why not put someone who attacks space? Why insist on players who just want the ball at their feet? Cue, let's go, Arsenal, in the comments if you believe that the title is still possible. It was really sad to see the chance wasted by Victor Oko. It was a Declan Rice cross at the end, a clean ball, and the guy was stuck on the ground. An Arsenal striker cannot wait for the ball to hit his foot. He has to attack her as if she were the last of his life. Because sometimes it is. And if Trossard had presence, showed coolness, and did his thing, why doesn't he start playing? What more merit does the guy need to prove? Every time you come in, you deliver, while others just disappear in the game. There needs to be criteria. There needs to be meritocracy in the field. In defense, things also went wrong. The absence of Gabriel and Saliba turned the sector into an improvisation festival. And honestly, without these two, we are another defense. A team that is too vulnerable. The statistics are clear. With Gabriel, 13 games, 11 wins, 9 clean sheets. Without him, a sieve. And then I ask myself, how long will we depend on the health of the same guys? The squad needs reinforcement. It needs depth. You need the bank to be useful, because if we continue to play half-assed in big games, the table will demand it. And City, oh my friend, City doesn't forgive. Declare I am a gunner. Support the team in any situation, victory or defeat. Fans who have followed this club for decades know this type of game hurts, but it also reveals those who have the guts to withstand the pressure, those who disappear. And this final stretch of December with tight games will separate the wheat from the chaff. And speaking of December, a calendar is coming that will decide the season. There's a Champions League, there's direct confrontation, there's a classic, there's a trap away from home. What we saw in Birmingham could be a warning of what cannot happen again. This streak has to be beaten, not by statistics, but for morals. The locker room needs to taste victory again. Players need to remember what it means to celebrate with the fans, because when the phase turns, the soul changes. Right? Confident if you think Arsenal will win away from home this week. And now here's the thing. Look at what I'm going to tell you. If Arsenal repeat this stance against their next opponents, we could say goodbye to the title before the end of January. The truth is that this cast needs to wake up. You need to accept that, with just a shirt and shield, it won't be enough. You can't live just on promises, on projects, on beautiful speeches at a press conference. Either the guys treat each game as a final, or they're going to watch City lift another trophy with us applauding from afar. The fans' patience is at its limit, and it's not for lack of support, because the Red Army sings, travels, pushes, believes. What's missing is to see a team that returns this delivery on the field. No more walking on the field, no more spinning the ball aimlessly, no more looking to the side waiting for someone else to solve it. Arsenal needs to be a team with attitude, courage, and leadership. Precisa bater no peito e jogar como campeão. And if you don't have breasts, leave. The fans no longer want to see a star erased. They want to see a fight. They want to see blood in the eyes. They want to see identity, and fast. And I say more. This defeat cannot be forgotten. It has to hurt. It has to bother you. You have to make each player sleepy. Because it is this discomfort that separates those who will lift a trophy from those who will applaud their rivals. The difference between history and failure lies in the details, and Arsenal must now decide which side to go there to be. So if you are one of those who truly experience Arsenal, don't close this window yet. Check out the playlist that's fixed in the comments and on the final screen. There's everything you need to know about the club's current situation. Latest news, behind-the-scenes dressing rooms, behind-the-scenes rumors, transfers that are being made in silence, and the truth behind the current phase. It has exclusive content, honest and unfiltered opinions. It's the meeting point for real fans who demand, support, and demand what they have to do. Go there now. Watch everything. Comment on everything. It makes noise. It shows that the fans are still alive. And you already know, if you want hot, real news with straight opinions, it's here at Arsenal News Today, the Gunners' #1 channel in the world. Because here, the truth is red, and there is no censorship for those who love this shield. Comment, "Game is war," if you think the next clash will be decisive for the season. And don't forget, click on the playlist now. The next video is already there waiting for you. Let's go together until the end of the season.